All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the vlog. Here over at Dr. B is going to get checked out. So, basically, I'm feeling really good coming into this. The only issue is like the interior hip. Would that be Iliacus?
Iliacus is in that region. Yep.
Yeah, so that's the region that I feel. It doesn't mean, doesn't mean that that's the problem. But that's, I've been feeling that, and that's also the leg that keeps collapsing down. But overall, I feel pretty good, healthier than I felt in quite a while. So
excellent. We'll go through our adjustment, and then we'll isolate the anterior hip musculature. On your back.
Oh, yep.
Go. All right, we'll start right down here with the Strunsky. Good. Ankle check.
Yeah.
Left ankle. It's talus. Got it. Good. Leg straight up. Hold. Hold. That's a hip. This one up. Hold. Two hips. We'll adjust them both. Right here. Got it. Right here. Nice and easy. Got them both. 2 for 2.
Nice.
Retest our strength. Push up. Yes. Up. Hold. Much better. And that may even help your hip a little bit. Hold this straight up. Hold. Turn the foot in. L4. Push out. L4's out. Hold. In. Hold. Good. Leg up. Hold. 3. Hold. Bend. Hold. In. Hold. Hold. 3 in the sacrum. Lay on that side. The sacrum is important. That's where your piriformis attaches. That's the foundation of the lumbar spine. This is our 3. Over here. Beautiful. Other side. Moved on setup and the follow.
Yeah. Listen, my body's moving really well after a couple days of rest.
He moves very, very well. Sacrum. Drop it. Drop it. Got it. On your back. All right. So let's see. We had a 4 on this side. Turn your foot in. Push out. Nice. Bend the knee. Bendy. Ankle in. And hold. Good. Okay. Pelvis and lumbars and hip. We're going to check his knee. Hold. Hold. And he might have a knee, tibia, and a hold. That one's good. So he's got a tibia. So we'll contact. Flex it up. Drop it. There. Then secondary knee test. Push up. Good. Foot out. Hold. Foot in. Hold. Okay. Back to this knee. In. Hold. Good. Ooh. Adductors. Bend the knees up. Feet together. Go right here. Squeeze. Got it. Reset. Legs down. Arms up. Hold. Good. Down. Hold. Good. Right here. Hold. Hold it. So he's got a ribby. Push, pull, up, hold, here, hold. It's the low rib. Go like that. The low ribby. So I'll bring him right over here. Beautiful. Hold. Good. That moved very well. Hold. Nice. Hold. Pull. Ugh. Hold and hold, hold. He's got a high one. That's going to be the upper rib. Yep. Yeah. Get right here over the top. Let's see what you got there. All right, I'm going to take this one from this side.
Can a high rib sometimes make the low rib feel kind of weak? Because the low rib felt weak, but it tested strong.
Let's drop down and sag. I'm gonna get them both. So what it is here, you got the rib, and then you have the transverse, costal transverse, where the rib sits in between the thoracic vertebrae. And so I'm gonna be, if this is the vertebrae sticking back, typically on a rib I'm way out here, but this one I'm gonna be right next to the spine. Chin to chest. Let's bring him up. There we go, right here, right here. Let's try one more. Yeah, let's get down, lift up. Okay. Woo. cervicals. We'll check his cervical. Push. Ooh, it's very strong. And hold. A little weaker on the left. And we'll go down to C5. Good. You got a C2 on the right, nice and easy. Look to the left. Very good. Okay, now, boom, spine is corrected. Where's your pain?
Right up. Actually, right about there. Right at the crease.
Okie dokie. So we'll do a couple different moves here. Bend the knee. We'll start here. Scoot over this way a little bit. There you go. Kind of abrupt tension right there.
It's pretty uncomfortable.
Yep. That means we're on it.
Yep. Totally passive?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I mean when I ask active or passive is if I'm actively moving my leg through the movement or if it's totally on him. And so passive is my leg's just dead. Yeah. Right?
If he's passive, then everything's going to be much more relaxed, right? If he's moving it, then we got to deal with a lot of muscles that are being activated. So here, on the hip especially, it allows me to drop deep. And I'm right over his hip capsule. See how we can work this? So I like
that's actually do. Yeah, that's.
We go in and out.
Must be kind of junky. What's it feeling like?
Density over the capsule. I should be able to press down and feel all these structures. You feel that right there? So what I'm going to do, and if your hip was out, which it was, everything around there is going to be tightening up.
Okay. So, do you think that could be limiting my ability to turn my knee in and kick that heel out?
Yeah, it's really quite amazing how much movement can be diminished when the ball and socket of the humerus, if we're dealing with the shoulder, or the femur, it can restrict that movement quite a bit if it's locked up at the ball and socket itself. So now, go through here. In the iliacus, the tendon blends together with the psoas. That's why you often will hear it termed the iliopsoas.
Okay, yeah, I've heard that quite a bit.
Yeah. So now so right here is anterior superior iliac spine. I'm dropping down, and that's right where the iliacus, aka Iliacus.
Oh.
Yep. So now, drop them down. Yep. Yeah. Good. Zach's got phenomenal range of motion. When I find more muscle bound patients, they don't have this flexibility where you can get in here and really maneuver it. Let me drop it down. Oh. Then we're going to adduct. Here.
So, you know, I was hanging out at Ben's last night.
Yeah.
And I was stretching in his front room, and we were chatting. And he's like, "Yeah, I've been working on my mobility has always been really big for me." And I'm like, "Yeah, you know, like we're chatting about it." And then he just whips out a front split.
Did he really?
A full front split. I was like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, no kidding.
He's like, but then he's like, "No, this is actually my tight side," and he switched sides.
Full on split. That's amazing. That's great. What so like if you picture, you got the hip socket, then the ball, right? Mm-hmm. So I was basically moving his hip in all directions, but then I'm putting my contact over the top and just clearing out any of that scar tissue. So I was going this way, that way, in all directions as we scour through the hip. Now to get to the iliacus, we'll lay on that side. And I heard Dr. Mike Leahy once call it the Iliacus. So I was like,
Yeah.
Especially on the Instagram. The Iliacus. It's the Iliacus. And then one time he called it the Gracilis instead of the Gracilis. So it's got a little fun wordplay.
Yeah.
We're gonna use a little bit of sauce going into the Iliacus. I think what you're feeling though is probably that hip out being jammed up into the socket because they both were out.
Yeah,
and it relieves so wonderfully.
I imagine that ankle like chronically.
Oh, is that your ankle on that side too?
Yeah, that ankle chronically being out is just hammering that hip, right?
Do we want to put the camera on the other side? Let's turn this around so they can see. We'll just flip this table around.
I can just move the camera. Which one you want to?
That's fine.
Okay.
There's a fireplace in here.
Oh. All right.
Yeah. 3 weeks exactly for me.
Yeah. Oh man.
Wait. All right. So what we'll do is I'm gonna so right from here to here is the inguinal ligament, right? And that goes from the tip here to the pubic bone. Mm-hmm. Then the tendons slide underneath it. So you got a big ligament here, and when that tendon swells, you get pressure at the inguinal ligament. So we'll bend it. Here's the move. Bend the knee up. Start right here. Keep the knee bent, and you're going to extend the thigh back as far as possible. Bring this arm up overhead so we can stretch through here. And then I'll work my way up to the Iliacus.
Do I drop the leg off the table?
Yep, exactly. And then we'll see if there's any psoas, because I actually feel a little bit right in there. All right, so back down to this shortening position. All right, let's go. Up. And so right here, I'm hooking onto the Iliacus. He's pulling her through. Back. Okay. Oh. Ooh. Yeah. And he's got a little tight spot right on the drop right anterior to that iliac crest is right in there. So I'm scooping along the iliac crest. You got a spot right here. There we go. One more. Go. There she is. So he's pulling it through. Good. Now, if I go more towards the spine, we're going to do the same move, but I'm going to be seeing what's going on with his psoas, aka psoas. Okay? All right, bring it. So here you can feel him closer towards the spine. Stretch him out. And I prefer the sideline position because then all the abdominal contents move towards the table, and then I can get to the muscle. See, it's right there. That's your muscle. Go. Two nerves can get stuck, entrapped within the psoas. You get the lateral femoral cutaneous nerve, which will give, there you go, sensations to the lateral thigh, and then a very important nerve called the genitofemoral nerve. Go.
Can't laugh.
No laughing.
No laughing. I am a child.
There we go. So he's had a spot about midway on that psoas, right about L3 actually. And that's where his sublux was. Good. One more. Go. Hit. Good. Now, for those of you wondering, if you look at my hand, on the psoas, you can't go like this. You actually have to let your fingertips go back because I scoop down, try to get under those contents. And luckily for me, I've got good flexibility in these fingers. Now, with the psoas, we got to do the other side. Okay, flip over. Bring this over here.
Okay, that'll work.
Let's see. That actually will work.
Sweet.
Yeah, adjustment-wise, you needed the adjustments. Everything's going really good.
Yeah, that was the best I've moved in quite a while. My neck has always been like really You know, my neck doesn't like to adjust, and it just like totally went today. It was great.
Okay, now so we'll check this. This one's definitely not as bad. I can tell right off the bat. So bring the knee up. Here we go. Let's go. Extend the leg. Anytime muscles are paired along the spinal column, it's always a good idea to check both sides. Go. So we'll hook it. Back up.
Oh, that felt nasty right there at
Yeah,
the end, actually.
He's got a little nasty spot right here. Back up. Go. Good. Again. Go. Hook. Ah, good. Sit up. I'm curious to see if that left shoulder capsule's out. Hand on the hip. Yep. Let me get in here. Push your elbow back. Booyah! This one.
How'd you know it was out?
Woof. So what I'll typically find if I go through, we see that the rib was kind of out, the upper rib, lower rib are out, but it doesn't adjust. Usually it's in the capsule.
Okay.
Does that kind of make sense? So if something doesn't clear it out, there's usually something down the road that will fix. In this case, it was a juicy humerus. That was very nice, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a clunk.
Hold. Turn your head. Hold. Turn your head. Hold. Good. Relax. Wrist. Good. Good. Right here. Got it. Good.
Beautiful.
Okay, he's ready to roll. Good luck, Zach.
Thanks so much, man.
Mm-hmm. Can't wait to see it.
Yes, I'm bringing it back.
That was good.